I'm glad you wasn't there to see it. Okay? Hearing about it and watching it is two different things.
Just kind of curious, you see John and DeJounte out there. How are they doing?
They did more today. They did go through a little workout on the floor with the team today. So getting closer, but they're still limited with what they can do.
What do you expect out of a response, especially with the way you guys faced this team last time around?
We'll see. We'll see. We know that they're playing good basketball, and they put a number on us a week ago. They went up to Boston and beat Boston in Boston. They play Boston again tonight, so we'll see how we respond to tomorrow night's game. But talking about it is just a lot of talk. We got to go out there and play.
How do you deal with a team as big as them if you don't have John and Clint?
We'll see what we have tomorrow. Clint is definitely out for tomorrow's game. We'll see about the availability of a couple other guys, but it doesn't matter. It's just we got to go in with what we have, and we got to find a way, as we did in our last game, to play better basketball and to take care of business here.
I know it's a long season, but how do you guys compartmentalize kind of starting out in the top 4, top 5, and then kind of having the slide that you guys have over the last 10 or so games?
Well, it is a long season, and we've had some injuries and we dropped some games. So we're at 500 right now, and the thing is to try to take care of business here at home. All games are important, but certainly home games are extremely important. This is where we are, so we have to continue to work to get that in.
Trying to find a starting unit when your bodies are kind of going up and down, is that you look for continuity, or is it just kind of a game-by-game thing? Just see what you got?
It's become a little bit of both.
Yeah.
We have to. I just felt like we needed to get Bogey, get some know-how in that starting lineup. We were starting 2 really young guys with AJ and Jalen in that starting lineup, and I just felt like we needed to get some experience, some know-how in there. So we put Bogey in the lineup. I thought it looked pretty good, and we brought our young guys off the bench, and I thought they played better basketball. So you want continuity, you certainly want to get there. You don't want to be flip-flopping your lineups, but I just felt the need that we needed to get some know-how out on the floor. And, once some of our guys start to come back, we'll make that adjustment as far as the starting lineup and the bench.
30 games in, how do you feel like you guys have been in terms of establishing your identity and where it is now?
We're still working on it. I mean, basically, I hate to say it, but that's where we are. We started off playing some really good basketball, and then kind of the injury bug hit us, and we just being consistent on both ends of the floor and really establishing a style of play. Part of that was we were trying to do that without Bogey. Now we do have Bogey. I would say the first 20-some games we didn't have Bogey. He's a major part of us establishing a style of play. We do look different. We feel different with him. So now we just got to get the rest of our bodies back and allow this team to get up.
What do you think a game like how Trey played against Charlotte, and just not the fact that he only scored a bunch of points, but the fact that he shot the ball really well, how do you think that can help his confidence moving forward?
Well, it's always good to see the ball go in the basket and try to get a rhythm, and you just build off of that. So, as far as guys like Trey, who they kind of get off to a slow start, I really don't worry about him too much. You have to find that rhythm, and it's good to see him knock down some shots in that game. But it was also good, I'm sure, for him and the rest of the team to have Bogey and other guys out there knocking down shots. So we hope that this continues with the shooting.
I know one big thing that we talked about at the beginning of the season as well was kind of who that guy is in terms of that guy you can look to when things are kind of going amok. As far as Bogey, how much can you rely on him to be that unifying
Major part. You know, he's been here for the last 3 years. He understands his team. He knows the players. Our guys really respect him, and it's really important for him to get back into uniform. It's really difficult for guys to step into that role on the sidelines, and now that he's back in uniform and he's out there working and participating with his teammates, it's a lot easier for him to use his voice. And his voice is certainly needed with our group. He's one of the veterans on the team. And he's a guy that has always been a guy that when we're not doing what we're supposed to do, he speaks up.
30 games into the season, and it seems like Onyeka has consistently sort of taken and made a decent percentage of those free throw line jumpers. Where is he in that part of his game, and is there a point at which he can kind of mix where he is shooting the jump shot with some dribble handoff stuff at the elbow?
Yeah, that's always a part of what he should do. It's just the players that he's playing with out there. Bogey is a more of a DHO handoff play with the big. DJ and Trey is more pick and roll. So it's really the personnel that he's out there with. As far as the free throw line jump shot, that's something that we felt he could do when we drafted him. And this year we've seen that he has that potential to knock down that shot. We're comfortable with him shooting that shot.
You talked about voices in the locker room. How important is it to have that, like in the locker room, to keep the team within themselves, kind of steady when things are kind of rocking? How important are those voices?
It's extremely important. You got to have that. Normally, it's coming from your veterans. Bogey has been one of those guys in the last 3 years that I've seen that brings that to the locker room, brings it to the floor, and brings it to the bench. He understands how to communicate with his teams, and but it's extremely important that you have someone in the locker room, out on the floor, being that example and communicating what needs to be done out there on the floor.
Good.
Good, man. Thanks.